You can call her Mayhem or Mayday. Talk shit, she at your head. I ain't talking bald face. She don't fuck with baby daddies, fucking up the feng shui. Taking care of 4 kids, Sunday to Sunday. Flyer than round trips when she hit the runway. Comedy original, she do shit her own way. Made the stage her place, moving at her own pace. Fuck with her the wrong way, it's gonna be a long day. She watch Basketball Wives, loving hip hop too. Born in 81, one day forward turned to 82. Funny, ratchet, and cute. She a winner, that's true. She don't even take L's, eating alphabet soup. Mayday, mayhem, 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 mayday, mayhem. She a cool black nerd, always been smart. Ever since she turned 8, wanted her name in the charts. Monty Python was a shit, Richard Pryor made a start. Red Fox and Eddie Murphy, inspiration to her art. Who you know got banned from the dollar store for throwing canned goods at a baby father though. She a good mother though. She ain't worried about laughs cause she gon' get a lot of those. Showtime at the Apollo dope. And she paint the perfect picture telling stories up in all the jokes. You don't really want the drama, bro. Cause Mabel cool, Mayday nice, Mayday want all the smoke. Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem.
And hello, welcome back to another episode of the Mayday Mayhem podcast and show. And if you haven't seen what's going on in the news, I know I've been gone for a minute. I've been dealing with a lot of ish. There's some stuff I can't tell y'all right now, but when I can tell y'all, I will tell y'all. Some real life stuff. But anyway, let's get back to other real life stuff that we can communicate and talk about. And so I can talk about what had happened. But it's great to be back and have these conversations and talk. But first and foremost, we're going to talk about the situation. I'm pretty sure everyone, especially in the comedy community and comedy world, has literally been seeing. And that's with what? The situation with Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish. Now, if you don't know what's going on, we're going to run over what's going on real quick. Now, there was actually a quote unquote skit that was made about 7 years ago or so, where Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish, let me bring it up on the screen for you so we can kind of get a little synopsis of what everyone's been talking about if you haven't seen it. Now, it was a video, and I want to thank everyone that's coming in the room. Hello, how are y'all doing? What's cracking with y'all? Hope everyone is all well. But we're going to touch on this because, again, this is one of those stories that's constantly changing as it goes along. It's constantly changing. So let me go to the screen. Like, again, it's one of these, like I said, it's constantly changing. Now we're going to read it real quick. Now they have been pretty much accused of sexual assault exploitation, if we can put it that way in kind words. But the reason that's been going on is because, of course, the video you seen, the skit is what made everyone feel some type of way. It was a skit, which was, in my taste, very poor. Like, why in the fuck would you even write that up? First of all, who wrote the shit was my first thing. Second of all, who taped this? Why would you tape this? Now, again, myself being the person that does do stand up and does do skits and I do act. There is no way I would ever even allow myself or put myself in that type of situation. Like, again, Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears got themselves in this situation. Let's not get it wrong. They were the actors, and allegedly, Tiffany Haddish was friends with the victim's mom. And at the time of this, they were 14 and 7. And allegedly now they're 15 and 22. And so you could say this happened about, 7 years ago. Again, the question is, who taped it, which they've already found out who allegedly who possibly could have taped it. And even some of his things that was seen on his page was very questionable. Like, what the hell is going on that alleged abuse is funny? Now, again, I understand comedy and skits and everything. The skit had no awareness to it. It was literally called In the Mind of a Edophile. Literally, that's what it was called. So again, you're not bringing awareness or deconstructing on how this is something that needs to be taken aware of. This is something that needs to be checked out and sought out in the homes, or looked at or preyed upon us things that's going on in the community, in all communities. That's not what was done. It was like you play on it, and then again, it was very explicit. And honestly, it had been up on this site for years. It went up on the site allegedly in 2018 and just came down maybe in 2021, or allegedly 2021, we have to say, because again, there are so many facts that's coming out. Like, again, there is situational facts coming out that she possibly, allegedly, she being Tiffany Haddish, is allegedly possibly the one that wrote the script, which again, that's alleged. We don't know. There's so many things that's coming out, but we all do agree in cohesiveness that it was very, very poorly written, executed, and it's something that should never even been taped, to be honest. It shouldn't even, that's something that shouldn't even been taped, cast for. That shouldn't even been in the minds, to be honest. It's nothing funny about abuse to children, and let alone how it's sometimes looked away upon in communities, especially the Black communities. It's something that's kind of not spoken about, but it's looked away upon, and it's like, oh, we don't let Uncle Lester be around the kids, instead of saying what it is. Like, Uncle Lester can't be around no kids. He can't be around nobody. We don't want Lester nowhere near nobody. He needs to be in that little area where other little Lesters is like that. We don't call it out. Instead, in some households, some communities, it is known. And unfortunately, as heartbreaking as it sounds, some of these children are being left with people like this. And again, that's what makes it not funny, because this is something that's actually literally happening every day to children, to families. And even this skit was very triggering. Again, it's alleged that the only reason it was taken down is because allegedly the mother wanted to sue them. Okay, I can understand the mother wanting to sue and this to never come to light. And it's even alleged that the mother, when she did see it, she said she did not want this seen. This is allegedly, everything is allegedly, because again, things are coming out very quickly, very fast. So again, it's fucking creepy. Like, why would you even do this? And again, who wrote this, recorded this? Aries Spears is just as guilty as Tiffany Haddish, and Tiffany Haddish just as guilty as Aries Spears. There are no, oh well, no, everybody in this situation is guilty. Only people that's not guilty is these children. Allegedly, at the time the young lady was 14, she was requested to make moaning sounds while eating a sandwich, allegedly, which is a very adult sound um, that children should not be making, number one, and being 14. And allegedly, the girl didn't say anything because she felt bad, because I guess that she allegedly could not do what Tiffany Haddish had allegedly asked her to do. So then again, the younger brother, John Doe, was asked. And that's where we have the pedophile one. Where again, abuse is very triggering. I've even asked some adults, that I speak to, generally I talk to every day, and asked them, was it triggering and could it be triggering to others? And it was like, absolutely, it's very triggering. It could be triggering to others, and it could be, hazardous, to people. Like, why would you even do this? And again, it's something that is ignored, and it should not be ignored. And it's something that's damn well should not be made fun of. Like, again, there are so many therapists that have to speak and see children, even adults, due to things like this that has happened to them. Even one of my friends, having a conversation with him, he says, that it was very triggering. Like, whoa, like if this happened to someone, like this could like bring them back into that situation, which I totally agree. And again, Tiffany Haddish being who she is and Aries Spears being who they are actually, were actually somewhat, Tiffany Haddish was somewhat more prevalent than Aries Spears, because let's not get it twisted. Aries Spears has been flying on the radar for a minute, especially some of the things that he said about Lizzo. Again, allegedly saying that she looks as though like mashed potatoes, and the poop emoji. Again, body shaming in a world where no one should be shamed for anything, especially their body. Hell, everybody ain't got the money to buy nobody. I know the hell I don't. So you get what you got. This is it. This is what I got. Take it as you can. That's it. But again, Tiffany Haddish climbing from the ladders as though she has climbed, even allegedly being a part of Scientology. This is something that she stated. It's out there on an interview. That's very questionable. Like, but again, why children? If you were even going to do that quote unquote skit, why not use adults for the part as children? You used when Aries Spears did the pudding pop about Bill Cosby one, which again, I watched it. It was not funny. It was not children in there. There were grown women in there. Now, he did mention, the younger Huxtable kids, which again, I'm like, why in the fuck are y'all always mentioning kids? Like, leave kids out of this. These are adult situations. So again, you have all this stuff compiling, and now you have this woman that has come forward and said that her children were, as you can see in the video, if you were able to see it before it was taken down, abused, and that they were literally assaulted. And Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears needs to go to jail. Now, that's not nothing that's being said by me. No, that's something literally that's being said, um, let me share the screen. And this was just an article as of yesterday saying that the anonymous Jane Doe who filed the lawsuit accusing the comedians Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears of child sexual abuse is requesting that the Los Angeles District Attorney Office arrest and prosecute the pair, according to reports. Now, this matter, brethren, and complexity requires your justification powers and resources to tackle and end the stream of depravity committed by Haddish and Spears. The 22-year-old woman identifies as Jane Doe, wrote District Attorney Greg Gascon on Monday, NBC News reported. Now, again, my brother and I are prepared to speak with investigators and prosecutors from your office and provide you with irrefutable evidence that sustains our allegations. Now, this is allegedly Jane and John Doe, you know. So again, allegedly Haddish and Spears were accused of sexually abusing Jane Doe at age 14 and her 7-year-old brother, now 15, on separate occasions, per a lawsuit filed last Tuesday, which the Daily Beast first reported. During one of the 2003 incidents, Jane alleged that Haddish approached her while she was at a comedy summer camp and asked her to mimic sexual acts for a sketch on camera, leaving her nervous and disgusted. The lawsuit also outlines an incident where 2014 where Jane says her brother, identified as John Doe, was featured on the video called Through a Edofield's Eyes, which showed Spears lusting over the 7-year-old and touching him through the video. As insiders reported, the complaint alleged that Haddish was present when the sketch was filmed. The woman emphasized on how the incident impacted their mental health. Now, that statement alone, that little statement alone says a lot, how it impacted their mental ability. This is something, again, that should not have happened. And especially, again, with Aries Spears, Tiffany Haddish, these are, again, prevalent Black people that other younger comedians look up to, other younger comics look up to, because they see, the struggle. They've read the book, they've looked and seen and think that these people are great and put them on pedestals when they're not. They're normal people just like you and me. They have sins just like everybody else. They have secrets just like everyone else. So again, we're just going to have to see how this play out. That's the only thing I can say, because honestly, this is really creepy. Like, it really is. I would have never thought in a million years that Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears would have been caught in something like this. I really, really never would have thought it. So that's insanity to me. As much talent and as much creativity they have, this is what you put forward. You know what I'm saying? Again, a child, you using children. The skit was already terrible enough, but why use children? Again, if you wanted to go all the way with the skit, why didn't you use adults dressed as children? Why use real children? Either way, it's disgusting as fuck. I'm just saying. So again, this is something that we're going to have to look at and watch and just see what's going on and what's happening, especially in this world today with so many other different distractions that's happening. So we will see. Now, when ending this this mini podcast for today, Like to send all condolences to the royal family for Queen Elizabeth did pass today. So again, that was another shocking thing. I'm like, whoa, Queen Mom, for real? So give my esteemed condolences to their family and, you know, for losing their loved one, their monarch and the Queen of England. So again, I do show respect and respect for the families and anyone else that has lost someone. But again, far as this Tiffany Haddish thing, I don't think she was ready. She wasn't ready, y'all. She wasn't ready. She wasn't even ready. Tiffany Haddish was not ready. She said she was ready. But as we can see, she wasn't ready. Tiffany Haddish was not ready. She wasn't ready, no. So everyone have a great night. Stay safe, stay healthy. If no one told you they love you, I do. I truly, truly do. Make sure you do better today than you did yesterday and strive for a better tomorrow today. God willing and with God's speed, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, if I'm not mistaken. It'll probably be a late night one, maybe around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. So, because it's Friday night, why not? Sit back, have some conversations, talk about shit, smoke some weed. Why not? If you're legal. But again, everyone have a great night. Stay safe, stay healthy. Again, do your best. Try to be nice. Try to be nice to everyone. You never know what anyone's going through. You never know, that bright smile or that simple hello might really make someone's day and do them the world of justice. So again, everyone, just be nice to each other. It's enough crazy and weird ish going on in this world. So again, everyone, just be nice to each other. Everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night.